Self-destruct sequence activated.
Hey guys, Josh bringing you another prop video for you guys today, and today is a very special prop that I'm going to build. It's the Batarang from the Arkham series. Pattern traced. I'm going to go ahead and cut this out and plan on where I'm going to put everything. Takes a long time because my blade is dull. Alright guys, parts are already cut out. I decided to go ahead and just cut them out by hand. The bandsaw was basically destroying them, so I had to draw them up, we cut them up, and drill and buzz. But basically, it works. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and assemble it, see what it looks like, and we are going to go ahead and make the blades right here, and also get this thing ready for paint. So let's get started. Okay guys, I actually got a washer right in here, and one of them, I'm going to go ahead and see how this will fit. But I'm going to put a washer right between them. Trying to find the right. Oh, wrong again. And I'll go ahead and put that one on. I don't actually want it on pretty good. And this is actually tightened up to where I can just screw it on. And tighten it up. Excellent. That looks excellent right there. Okay, now we actually got the Batarang pretty much assembled, and it looks really nice. One thing I do have a concern right here, because I did happen to use the one that did got damaged a little bit, and I'm seeing of how this actually acts. And it does close in and out nicely. So that's real great. So now the next thing is for me to do is I'm going to go ahead, reinforce this a little bit to make it more stable. And make this, because this one is a little bit thinner than what this one is. So I'm going to go ahead and we're going to make the blades look really sharp. Now I looked online to see what I could use. I could either use a sander or my bandsaw. But with the bandsaw, I really do not want to destroy this because I really do not want to lose its shape. So what I'm planning on using is I'm planning on doing some like the old-fashioned way. I want to use a sander and my drill. I can never find anything. So I'm going to go ahead, hook this up, and we're going to get ready on sanding. Now, I was actually sanding this for like quite some time, and basically the sander is not really sanding it as great, but I want to go and get a little bit more aggressive sandpaper. This will do. Get a 60. And hopefully I will not destroy this. actually starting to look a little decent. Well, one thing I was a little afraid of was this. So, what I could do is I could go ahead and recut it and make it another one. But I'm already so far into this project, I'm just going to go ahead and just leave it as is. But I'm just going to go ahead and warm up my hot glue gun and actually make the end a little more supportive. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this completely back apart and see what will. It does bring a really nice blade to it, but not as sharp to where, well, as it will cut you. But basically, this is cosplay, not a. So I'm going to go ahead and take this apart again. Now, basically, I did happen to fix it a little bit. I don't know why my camera is so dark. But now it's completely fixed. It's hold on in there real strong. I'm going to go ahead and put some more dab of glue right here into this joint right here. That way it will support it a little bit. And maybe it will finally get done. And I'm going to let this cure for about 24 hours before we continue. And to hold this up, that way it will not stick to anything, I'm going to go ahead and have my helping hands give me a hand. So, there. Now I'm going to let that sit there for a little bit. In about 24 hours, we'll continue on sanding and more paint and move on with the paint. Okay guys, I actually put the first part of the paint on there. I painted with this metallic silver right here. This is what I used for the Sweet Tooth project, and also I even got some black right here. I went to pick that up. It actually just came today. So it's a semi-gloss black. So what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be painting this again and getting everything looking all nice. So what I want to do is I want to do the most hard part first, and that is, well, the easy part first. Then I'm going to set these aside, and I'm going to go ahead, turn this on, and I'm going to go ahead and tape the blade off right here. That way this will stay silver, but the rest of it will be black. So wish me luck with this. Alright, first what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and give it a nice gloss black color on not this side, but as for this side. So I'm going to go ahead and flip them over. and that part is done, so I can go ahead and try to lift these parts up. That way I can go ahead and start doing the rest. Okay, I actually got one of the blades already taped off. Now I gotta wait for the paint to cure for a little bit. So now I'm gonna go ahead and get this out of my booth so I can go ahead and start doing the other one. Then after a while, I'll flip it over and do the other side. Now I can go ahead and take this off and start painting it. And then once I did that, once this right here is dried, I'll flip it over. We'll do it again. Okay guys, I actually flipped them over and give it another black. So basically all the blades are done. And these are done. I just let these silver right now for the moment. I'm not really worried about that. Now next we are going to go ahead and put this together and consider this done. Okay guys, I got basically almost all of this right here put back together. Paint is still dry to the touch. There was a little bit of a bleed right here, like you can actually see right there, but I just used some of this right here to with a Q-tip and wiped it all off, and now it looks all great. So we'll go ahead and start putting this together right here so we can actually. So I put a washer here between here, that way these can spin freely. So now what I'm doing now is I'm actually getting this that way it will not now I'm going to go ahead and set this right here. And I'm going to see about finding another washer. Trying to find one that's a little bit thin, but I found one finally. And tighten this up right here. And tighten this up a little bit more. Can't find my daggone pliers. I don't know what the heck. There we go. Let's tighten this so I can get, and it still can open and close. Now, if I don't exactly do this, it will automatically come loose and it will not exactly be. So I'm going to put a little bit of Gorilla Super Glue right into it to hold it into place. But basically, that is it. That's all. It's all done. Right there. Now, I tell you what, you guys, I really like the Batman Arkham series games, and they're very fun. And basically, ever since I bought the first game a long time ago, I actually loved the Batarang that was actually in it, and I've been wanting to make one ever since. And after the first time I actually made it out of cardboard, I decided to go ahead and make out of that PVC sheet. And let me tell you something, I'm very happy with the results. Now, there's a lot of things I could have done differently with this, but basically, I'm actually happy the way it actually looks right now. I mean, I can still fold it, I can still close it, but now there's a lot of ways I can actually make a battering, but this is how I make.